Okay, at some point, I'm going to ask someone to play that. Okay, guys, today we're going to learn about another literary device that we can find in poetry. So to start, I have a couple little couplets. I want you guys to read over the first one. I'll read it out loud, and you can just follow along. The time is out of joint, O cursed spite, that ever I was born to set it right. So I just want you guys to look at that real quick and just tell me a few things that you notice about it. Like anything poetic
Spite
in there.
and right ones.
Yeah. Okay. So spite and right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Awesome. Brooklyn, will you read the second little couplet?
Will you go on, I pray? This is the night that either makes me or foregoes me quiet.
Okay, so what do you guys notice about this one? Same thing?
It also rhymes.
Okay. You guys know what kind of rhyme this is? Any guesses?
End rhyme?
End rhyme, exactly. I'll write that on here so we can all remember it. End rhyme. So there's a lot of different types of rhyme that you can use in poetry or in prose. And end rhyme is the most common. So I'll just read the third little couplet. Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. So just as those three other ones did, it rhymes at the end. This is a hard question, but can you think of any reason why poets use end rhyme specifically? Why do you think that's a part of poetry?
To make it flow a little better.
Okay, so it adds like flow and rhythm.
Yeah, maybe to connect ideas.
It gives it a nice ending.
Okay, that's a good one. Like a nice, clean ending.
Yep.
What about, I should have thought of examples beforehand, but if you say, take this first example, O cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right. Or you can just say, I like rhyme blank. Think of any other rhyme that is like a happy sounding rhyme, like a lyric poem or something. Rhyming can affect the mood. So if you have really dinky sounding rhymes, it makes like a lighthearted poem, whereas in this one from Hamlet, it's kind of terrifying sounding. So that's end rhyme. The other excerpt on here is going to teach us what internal rhyme is. I'm going to erase these so we don't get confused. And it's from Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. So I pulled up just a little recording of someone reading this. Camille, if you'd be willing, it's only going to be like 10 seconds, but I'll tell you when to stop. You might have to turn my volume up as well.
Please work.
It will work. Maybe the internet is goofy. We can pause real quick and I can figure it out.
I don't know, it's not working.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. Oh, my computer's like frozen. Oh, there it goes.
Upon the midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary.
Please work. Start this over.
The acquaintance.
Computer's just being very slow.
Once upon the midnight
Okay. So now listen closely.
dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this, and nothing more."
Okay.
Distinctly I remember.
So look in here, and maybe you have a pencil, just mark where you see end rhyme, and then also mark if you think you can find internal rhyme anywhere. just give you like 20 seconds to do that. Okay. So who has an example of end rhyme that they found in this? Door, and more. That was our end rhyme. Who thinks they found some examples of internal rhyme? I haven't taught you what that is exactly, but I think you guys can figure it out.
What did you ask?
Did you find any internal rhyme
On the last
on the raven? Yeah. If you shout them out to me, I can write them up here so we can remember them.
Dreary and weary.
Dreary and weary.
It's all in the first line.
Okay, good job. Anything else?
There's napping and tapping.
Napping. Napping and tapping. That's about it. Then the line right under that has rapping and rapping, but that's the same word, so it's more repetition than internal rhyme. So what do you guys think? How does this internal rhyme affect the way the poem reads?
It's kind of like a better person. Because for some reason I want to. Because like with the lines previously, like, this is the night that either makes me or forgoes me quite. But I don't like that because they're the same sentence, but they're just separated.
Yeah.
And so it makes me want to separate the ideas a little bit. But in this other one, where it's all in one line, I like it because it adds flow to the line and it helps me connect the ideas better. So I kind of like the internal rhyme better.
Okay. So the internal
Or
rhyme.
versus the way that Shakespeare uses it anyways.
Shakespeare
Because the way Shakespeare uses
yeah.
it, it's like mid-sentence. And I just don't like that.
So maybe the internal rhyme is really good at connecting ideas because it keeps a continuity across.
And it kind of has a different, like, I like the flow better than the different lines.
Okay.
So.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to do a little activity now. Just flip over your paper. This is going to be your exit card for the day. We're just going to brainstorm a little bit, and we're going to try to write our own couplets that use both end rhyme and internal rhyme. So I drafted one last night, and it's not very good, but I'm going to share it with you guys anyway, if I can remember it. So this is the one I came up with. It sits and fits in my open palm. The duckling, this is where it gets a little goofy, face tucking is quiet and calm. So, it's a little hard because you guys get to write about whatever you want. You can write about an animal or an experience or really anything. So maybe just take like 20 seconds, just figure out what you want your public to be about, and then we can work together and try to find some words that rhyme. So maybe just make a little list of like a few topics you could write about. Okay, if you guys have a list, then I want you to try to just like draft your first sentence maybe. I think your first sentence is the hardest one because you have to be really original. So if you can get your first sentence down, the second one should come easier because you know what you have
And
to
you want
rhyme
us
with.
to have
End rhyme, so you need to have end rhyme like this, and then you need to have internal rhyme. You don't need to have it in both lines, just
in one
somewhere it
or the
needs
other.
to be in there. If you get stuck, you can just ask for help. As soon as you're done, we're just going to share them. Okay, I just made another one, so I'll share it first, and then I'll let you guys go. This one is really goofy. So I was thinking about Christmas since it almost started snowing today. I said, hanging berries, we make merry by the tree. This Christmas we are as happy as can be.
Oh.
Would you like to share yours, Brooklyn?
It doesn't really make sense because I was struggling. But this is, and I don't know what it's going to sound like, so I'm reading out loud for the first time. Okay, one foot after another, left, right. They get heavier as I get sweatier with might.
Oh, I like that. That's really good. Good job. Would you like to share yours, Camille?
I didn't finish mine because I was having trouble finding rhymes.
That's okay. If you want to share what you have.
I think it's due, I'm thinking the face, this task is hard, blank case.
I like it. Okay. Good job, guys. Thank you. You're all free to leave.
Here.
If we were in a real classroom, that's not how it would go.
Yay.
That's good enough. I have no idea how long that was.
Real poor computer.
I know, it's having a rough time.
Right
I think
on.
it's just 'cause
I can
it's-
see the green light staring at me.
It's running the photo booth. Come on. Awkward. Giant face at the end. There we go. Let's hope it actually works.
Remember, it was in the bleak December,
I don't know what
and
he's
so
talking
I
about.
remember